Japan, a land of ancient forests and volcanic peaks, has long held the secrets of its earliest inhabitants. The question of when humans first set foot on these islands remained a mystery for centuries. For years, the prevailing belief was that Japan remained uninhabited during the Paleolithic period, the earliest period of human history. This belief stemmed from the lack of fossil evidence and the challenges posed by Japan's dense vegetation and rugged terrain. However, the end of World War II marked a turning point in Japanese archaeology. With renewed interest in their past, Japanese archaeologists began to unearth evidence that challenged the long-held assumptions about Japan's prehistory. The discovery of stone tools dating back tens of thousands of years shattered the notion of a Paleolithic void in Japan. These finds pointed towards a much earlier human presence, pushing back the timeline of human settlement in the archipelago. The stage was set for a new understanding of Japan's ancient past, one that unveiled a vibrant Paleolithic era. The post-war years witnessed a surge in archaeological excavations across Japan. These excavations, driven by a thirst for knowledge about Japan's prehistory, unearthed a treasure trove of artifacts. Among the most significant finds were the stone tools that provided concrete evidence of Paleolithic occupation. These tools, crafted from materials like chert and obsidian, were not merely primitive implements. They were testaments to the ingenuity and adaptability of early humans. Each carefully shaped stone held within it a story of survival, of the challenges and triumphs faced by these ancient people. The discovery of these Paleolithic sites scattered across the Japanese archipelago painted a picture of a people who were deeply connected to their environment. These early inhabitants were not merely passive dwellers in the landscape, they were active shapers of their surroundings, using their knowledge of stone and their understanding of nature to thrive in this challenging environment. The Paleolithic tools unearthed in Japan offer a glimpse into the technological prowess of these early inhabitants. Two primary tool-making techniques, known as core and flake technologies, were employed by these ancient artisans. Core tools, as the name suggests, were fashioned from a larger piece of stone, or core. The toolmaker would carefully chip away at the core, removing flakes until the desired shape was achieved. Hand axes, with their distinctive pointed ends and sharp edges, were prime examples of core tools. These versatile implements served a multitude of purposes, from chopping wood to butchering animals. Flake tools, on the other hand, were created by striking flakes from a prepared core. These flakes, often razor-sharp, were then further refined into a variety of tools, including scrapers, knives, and projectile points. The diversity of tools found at Paleolithic sites across Japan highlights the adaptability and resourcefulness of these early inhabitants. The presence of Paleolithic people in the Japanese archipelago begs the question, how did they get there? During the Paleolithic era, lower sea levels connected the Japanese islands to the Asian mainland. These land bridges, now submerged beneath the waves, served as ancient highways for both animals and humans. Evidence suggests that the earliest inhabitants of Japan likely arrived via two primary migration routes. The first route led from the Korean peninsula across the narrow Tsushima Strait and into southwestern Japan. The second route originated in northeastern Asia, following a path through Sakhalin Island and into Hokkaido, the northernmost island of Japan. These migration routes were not merely one-way paths, they were conduits for the exchange of ideas, technologies, and perhaps even genes. The presence of similar tool types and technologies in Japan and other parts of East Asia points towards a degree of cultural exchange between these ancient populations. The story of the Paleolithic period in Japan is therefore not an isolated one. It is intricately woven into the broader tapestry of human history in East Asia.